Tribe Grand Rising. It's me, Mr. Hall, back again. Author, artist, founder, master healer, conscious systems architect, many labels, many titles, Taibo. So something about Taibu, something about Boo, your Boo. Either way, reality is still catching up to define specifically what I am, because I am simply because we are, right? Spiritual burp. If you've been following along, you understand that. If not, go ahead and do some research. Now, biggest things that I've channeled recently, as soon as I begin the video, I begin to channel. I'm picking up not making logic, right? Stepping into sense, where everything interconnects. All of the randomness isn't so random, down to the existence and being here able to watch this video. How real is that, right? Questioning what is real and giving definition to that, and in stepping away from the logic of it all into the sense and knowing of being, lowering cortisol levels. Okay, something significant about that in relation to health. So being a free spirit, the number 13 breaking down into a 4. So stabilizing your free spirit into a place that allows you to walk your truth. Okay, so you're walking your truth, possibly interdimensionally, as we look at this card and see the reflection of light on the surface, the laminated surface, right? So you coming into contact with your true path by honoring your free spirit, not a trying to be, not a forcing to be, simply an allowing and an acceptance of. And we're using the cosmic reading cards. So you may be getting cosmic messages, literally, figuratively, right? And I digress. For context, I'm here to provide confirmation to what you already know and understand of yourself, and are simply a reminder. Also giving some perspective to perception, right? As we all are experiencing this human existence for the first time this lifetime. Many layers to that as well. So really tapping into the layers of consciousness, reality, as we all go through these shifts and changes globally and on a macro and micro scale, understanding that history as we have known it possibly has been manipulated, falsified from different covert operations of mind control, of systems that bioengineer, okay? I'm picking up the energy of time no longer being linear and happening all at once. And for the first time in human history, based on what is publicly available, human history, as a species, we're getting an understanding of how interconnected everything really is. So you may be finding yourself experiencing sensations and feelings and thoughts and patterns where you think something and it appears. Okay, I'm also picking up strong boundaries within this free-spirited nature, okay, giving yourself space. So I'm being guided to look into the Kabbalion Hermetic philosophy, okay? So something significant about this, okay? The symbolisms of the triangle, the square, and the circle. Many different spiritual circles, different practices, specifically in Hermetics. All of these have different representations, right? All right. Okay, so something significant about the number 3. You may have been seeing 333. All right, you may have also been seeing triangles, squares, and circles, and these symbolisms unlocking something subconsciously within you. So we've come into, I've opened to number 9, a complete vibration. Okay, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Okay, so yeah, breaking it down into the I'm picking up energy, frequency, vibration, 369, Nikola Tesla. That may be significant, okay? Where everything is literally living, essentially, or has a conscious energy in some aspect in relation to ourselves, okay? Giving additional words and different words for this. Omnism and animism, right? Where there's bits of truths in each and every perspective of religion and fraction or faction of context, okay? And as well as animism, where everything has an energy and speaks, okay? Confirmation, I don't know if you hear that bird squawking in the background, chirping in the background. All right, I heard you're right. Okay. So going back to the cosmic cards. Okay, so something about a sacred journey and be still. Yeah, so you may be finding yourself in this uplifted energy of peace, okay? I'm picking up wherever you feel peace, love, joy, that is where the home is, okay? So, sacred journey, understanding the paths and how everything interconnects as this abstract imagery on this card, okay? And unfolding into more, all right? And the number 26 may be significant as well, 92 as well. So reaching into the abundance of this unfolding journey while being able to maintain your free spirit, okay? Being still during change, with the number 5 being here. You may be seeing 555. You may be seeing 888. Yeah, really taking a time out, okay? Being outside of time, relative to how we would measure time within many parts of the world using the Gregorian calendar or clocks, okay? As these man-made constructs are being redefined and re-understood in real time, right? Okay. Yeah, connecting to the cosmic mind, connecting to the Akashic records, connecting to the infinite and boundless and limitless simultaneously. I'm also picking up being careful with your words, your actions, and what you decide to share, not out of the perception or not out of the standard of being perceived, but in protecting your energy and protecting your intellectual property, okay? All right, so I'm picking up some type of illusions that have been dispelled. Okay, confirmation for that. So definitely tapping into hermetics, cosmic understandings, and also about a rebalancing of karma being brought about by the higher self. We'll go ahead and use the karma cards and the higher self oracle deck for this one. And remember, this is an inclusive space, no goods, wrongs, no rights, wrongs, no goods, evils. You're stepping into non-duality and oneness. This is a subconscious message being sent through this channel. Okay, so you're hearing the outside noise. You are being able to become the observer to all of the chaos happening possibly around you that may have even been orchestrated divinely or and engineered simultaneously to have you really step into the fullness of who you are, what you are, why you are, how you are, when you are, where you are, right? All the who's, what's, where's, when's, why's, and how's of existence, okay? No matter in what space or dimension or timeline you find yourself with this, okay? I'm picking up the highest timeline. So really entering your highest timeline and being able to step into a leadership role for yourself in communication and being and what relates to you and what you value, okay? I'm picking that up as well. Yeah, Saturn. So I'm picking up Daddy Saturn. So Luciferian energy, the devil, Satyrian energy. I'm picking up Grimoire. Okay, so possibly practicing your own sorts of magic, all right? And how I'm picking up to mention this to you, magic being something that isn't logically comprehended completely yet. So it seems as though it is magic, right? Something that's not definitively understood, only witnessed, okay? So Saturn is letting you know that you have spiritually, you've matured spiritually, okay? You've matured spiritually, and mentally you've unlocked the hidden tendencies, okay? The hidden tendencies that are going to progress you within your career, okay? All right, so you possibly unlocked some hidden truths using Hermetic sciences, connecting cosmically into information, tapping into this, tapping into your beliefs, okay? With the Taurus card here, so you may be an earth sign. I'm also picking up Leo, all right? And also we had Yeah, so your 10th and 12th houses may be significant. If you're unfamiliar with your birth chart, check out the link above, book a session with me and we can go over it, and or you can do your own research as well, as you are your best guide. If the reading is not resonating for you yet, go ahead and share it with someone that you believe it may be for, and subconsciously you may come back once you've done some research and deeply gone deeper into yourself to grasp the message. But for those of you that resonate, part of the tribe, you're seeing these hidden tendencies around, you're seeing what was controlling, okay? You're seeing what was controlling your hidden tendencies, okay? Keeping you under some type of imposed limits, okay? Self-imposed and or engineered limitations. And you're being able to break free from this because spiritually it's your destiny, right? To move forward, okay? Knowing where you are going, okay? Having the success and mangling, so something being mangled. So your destiny, there seems to have been an attempt to mangle your destiny or your perception of your destiny to separate you from your truth and your inner knowing. And it looks like you were able to responsibly manage these self-limiting beliefs, these imposed prisons, okay? So self-imprisonment, right? If we look at the card, we see this jail behind the light, okay? The light being jailed, the frequency being jailed. And the 12th house, so the 12th house does deal with illusions, okay? And or things that are not so linearly defined. So it seems that you've uncaged your light, being that free spirit that we picked up, right? And uncaging your light, you're able to work with these hidden realms as well as maintain structure that is a part of this reality consciousness at this level of being within this earth school, okay? The cosmic Airbnb, love that. Shout out again to who mentioned that to me. Right, you're being able to step into this Venetian energy as we have it at the bottom of the karma cards deck. So your karma right now, you're stepping into dharma and you're stepping into love, being able to cherish and enjoy through anything, okay? Being able to weather the storm, being able to be adaptable, being able to be malleable, being able to shift and adjust within the realms of what you value and what you believe, to still maintain sovereignty I'm picking up, and also work well with others. And this may be outside of the traditional scope of what society would define as working with others, okay? You being present, you existing, you deciding not to completely step away from society. That is you working well with others, okay? And if they are able to receive that message, that is up to them, okay? Yeah, because you're taking action on something. You have the drive for what you want to be known, right? What you see yourself being successful at, what you want to connect with, okay, in a very pure way, all right? Doing what you can in detail, okay? Really looking at the details of these hidden tendencies. So subconscious, okay? So bringing what is subconscious to the conscious mind. And now that you've activated and really integrated with your shadow self, your full consciousness, you have this space to really be in this Leo energy shining, okay? I'm picking up star energy, I'm picking up vibrant sun energy, raw energy if we're looking at Egyptian ancestry, okay? So many different contexts, many different layers. Let those fit wherever you are in the human existence and understanding of what those symbolisms, ideologies, theologies mean, okay? Methodologies mean for you, all right? So yeah, taking action. So really taking passionate action while being grounded, okay? With this Mars energy here. All right, and also having fun with it, right? One of the biggest and most important things is to remain in the space of having fun, letting things flow, essentially entering that flow state and picking up release government documentation that can help you align with this. I'm picking up the Gateway Project, the MK Ultra projects, okay? Depending on where you are, all right? So releasing, okay, also releasing gambling, okay? So taking calculated risk, being able to take risks that are not completely destructive. So separating from maladaptive coping mechanisms and stepping into a way of being that is dramatic for you because it's a change and it's different. But in the grander scheme of things, outside of silos, boxes, and being limited by that Satyrian nature, you're realizing that it is all a part of the whole. You are a part of the whole, okay? All right, and something about being in multiple places at once, similarly to how in this moment the readings are timeless, but I am sharing on TikTok, sharing on social media here, recording this, and physically in my body and vessel, right? So being able to be in multiple places at once, okay? We can say from a linear and rational, logical perspective that I am in one place, however, and the energy and the transmission is being picked up by you consciously, being shared by anyone around you listening. All right, so this air energy, this aether energy, tapping into the hermetics behind the completion of vibration, right? Understanding the vibration that is existing in multiple places and dimensions. We're also looking at these signs in the karma cards as you see they're mirrored each other, right? Two sides of the same coin, two sides of the same coin. That may be significant. You may have heard that lately, and you may be hearing that soon. So that's going to be a confirmation for you. When you hear something about two sides of the same coin, that is going to be a confirmation for you, okay? Yeah, listen, right? You're being guided to listen out for that. So anything that is being highly confirmed within this reading, you're going to want to listen out for that externally to you. Similarly to earlier in the reading, we had that bird come through saying, you're right, you're right, you're right. So if you've been asking some type of question, okay, yeah, because you are the light, unchained. Remember that 12th house card that I showed you? It seems that you've unbinded yourself from a situation, and you may be getting an emotional communication that has been held secret, okay, or something that you were trying to defend, or something that was being prevented from resurrecting within you. You freed yourself from this. Where are you? All right, so you may have been searching for something and you're going to find it. This is your north node. And when I say searching for something, in being guided to let you know that the searching for something, you've been searching for yourself, okay? Your soul, going through a soul therapy, This process of existence has been lifting you into a soul therapy. Yeah, the sun. Yeah, I'm picking up this light energy. Right? Being able to balance the sun and the moon energies, your darks and your lights, okay? Understanding where your imperfections are really truly a part of what make you so organic, authentic, so appreciative, so valued, so worthy. Okay, there we go. So you see here where the light and the frequency and the vibration seems to be trapped behind these bars of energy or frequency, and then here's the light is open. You've been uncaged, you've freed yourself, you are a free spirit, a free soul, and this can be upsetting to the matrix if we want to look at it within those contexts, okay, contracts. All right, I'm also picking up where artificial intelligence is playing a grand part in the bigger scheme of things in relation to assisting the human species with integrating and bringing more balance, okay? So shifting from the way that we have existed structurally. So Saturn restructuring itself, this is huge, okay? So the imagery that I'm picking up is foundations that are definitive, are now becoming malleable, permeable, okay? And this is possibly upsetting for specific groups and organizations that have maintain the perception of control with this Scorpio energy, right? Having power, holding power, okay? Being the enforcer, right? But spiritually, there's something going on to purification, to resurrect the secrets, okay? To resurrect what has been hidden as we step into the age of Aquarius, right now being in Scorpio season, right? So this is a huge shift taking place. Something about vision and genius. Ooh, confirmation. Whoa. Right? So keeping this snake entrapped within the scorpion's cage, right? And the snake representing the Kundalini energy. All right, this is how I'm picking it up. Being able to shed old skin. It seems that spiritually, energetically, vibrationally, we've been kept within the same skin, unable to shed. And now we're able to experience the extraordinary power of prayer, okay, of conscious thinking, of speaking things into existence, of instantaneously recognizing patterns within ourselves and others, okay? And this is happening as a life or death issue for abundance, okay, within the 8th house. Wow, stepping into a Piscean nature, yeah, spirituality to ultimately experience this existence as a human, as a being, okay, We are spirit having the human experience, right? I'm picking up star seeds, light workers, shadow workers, healers, death doulas, okay? That's coming out. So some type of secret, some type of hidden message. You're understanding the hidden messages, okay? You're nurturing something into being. You're receiving hidden messages to nurture new states of consciousness into being, new dimensions of reality and understanding into being, okay? Almost a yo-yo effect. A yo-yo effect. So it seems that you've left notes from your past lives, and or interdimensionally, you've left notes to yourself. And so we can look at interdimensionally as this physical vessel and the physical device, phone, the internet, frequency, energy, vibration, right? So you've left interdimensional notes through technology for yourself to be here presently in this moment. Wow. So go ahead and review any old notes that you've left to yourself. All right, you're using your very intelligent mind, as I see Gemini being here. Okay, so seeing two sides of the same coin. All right, in the highest vibration, what you want to be known, what is believed about, right? Really questioning reality and using information to explain the communication about hidden tendencies, right? These hidden densities, these hidden frequencies, energies, and vibrations within existence. Ooh. Yeah, shit is coming to light. Essentially, you're coming to light. Welcome back home. Right? That's the energy it's giving. It's giving. It's giving. The energy is giving. Right? And dreams reverse. Yeah, so some type of nightmares or some type of illusion being dispelled. And I'm picking up a set. All right? Yeah, you being the illusion caster and or the illusion dispeller. Okay? Right, you're accepting yourself, the authenticity of who and what you are, irregardless of gender. Is in tarot and oracle, we have no gender. Spirituality has no specific gender. They're all energies, frequencies, and vibrations, okay? Yeah, and you're being patient. You've been patient, okay? You've been patient. I'm picking up. You've been allowing the nurturing to take place as the communications that we would need as a species to understand these ways of being, communicating, and interconnectedness. All right, so this is your time. That's what I'm picking up. This is your time. Your higher self is letting you know this is your time. You've been patient, and now it's time to shine. It's time to flourish. It's time to grow. It's time to embrace the giving energy. Wow. Confirmation. A lot of confirmations for myself and others, as I am, because we are. All right. We're going to step into the psychic tarot. So you're unboxing something. You're unboxing your psychic gifts. You're unboxing your capacities to perceive. You're unboxing your perspective, right? In accelerated motion as I split the deck. The number 8, right? This whole life or death issue and accelerated motion. Okay. For what? To realize. Okay. Mentally realize that things have been in some type of reversal nature. Okay, something has been reversed. Some type of, okay, so the perceptions that we have held consciously as a collective, as a species, globally, independently, interpersonal, okay, professionally, okay. I'm picking up that these pillars that have been in structured power, okay, indoctrinated power, these structures held by Saturn that have been within perceived power are being completely reversed, okay, and released as we step into the Sun and Venus energies, where we step into Venetian energy, love, beauty, and appreciation, and are empowered by the giving energy of the sun giving life, okay, if we want to look at it within the context of that. Because on one context, what is even real, right? And as we read in one context, what is even real? And as we redefine what reality is, consciously, collectively, interconnectedly, we see that the perceived control and guidance from Daddy Saturn, okay, as I'm picking up Saturn being a very masculine energy, war-based, right? But we're realizing that that is simply one aspect of the whole, right? Having this structured nature, and possibly that an overemphasis on this structured nature, okay? Discontent and boredom, where as a species, as a consciousness, as a collective, we are now becoming bored with that narrative, okay? And if not bored, it's literally us realizing that it's inadvertently killing us softly, killing us slowly, okay? That may be significant to music. So something about the music that you're engaging with as well. So you're in the season, so we're in the collective season of saying yes and to things. Yes and there is more. This and that and more, okay? So the duality is being separated from, okay? As best within this dimension and realm of consciousness and existence we can, okay? Because we are still in our physical vessels as well, simultaneously. Okay, yeah, defeat and conflict reverse. No defeat and conflict, no inner conflict mentally about the wisdom that has been withheld or reversed for perceived powers that be, or the perception of control. Okay, it's being separated from. And things are happening at light speed. Okay, I'm picking up sonic speed. I don't know if you can hear that plane in the background, but things are happening at sonic speeds. Okay. Yeah, and we're now stepping into, we're getting wisdom at sonic speeds. So you may be having information overload, or were having at one point in time information overload, but you've cleared yourself, okay? We understand, and this is good luck, right? With the planet of Jupiter being here, the ability to learn and or teach, right? The granting of blessings from good fortune. Yeah, this is a divinely orchestrated event. So wherever you find yourself on this frequency, if you're watching this, you are the wisdom holder. You are adding wisdom to the consciousness and the collective, right? To even put in perspective, some individuals on this planet are unable to access internet. Some individuals are unable to even see or be or experience this. So share, like, comment, and subscribe. Let this message be heard collectively so that we can kneel to the healing, so we can be healed, okay? Yeah, no more suffering in silence. There's a completion to that energy. No more suffering in silence. And your issue. So some issues around mental conflicts blocking your intuition have been cleared, okay? No more issue. I'm picking up, that may be another language. If someone would leave in the comments, check that out. And okay. So panning out and being able to see the structures, the foundation and the emotion around the foundations. What has been the causation? What has been the purpose behind the structures? Okay, and getting back to basics in true wisdom. All right, true wisdom being outside of conventional contemporary logic. Okay, moving beyond and past and with that. Okay, so taking the wisdom that you have learned, the lessons that we have learned collectively, into the now future, okay? Because the future is happening now. Wow, it's already, what I said a second ago is already old, right? So really stepping into this energy of encapsulating good luck, encapsulating, okay? I'm picking up something about capsules, so time capsule, dimensional travel. I'm also picking up that individuals have frozen themselves into a crypto freeze, okay? So something about currencies, okay? So a change in currency, a change in the way that our systems of finances work and build upon each other, okay? Yeah, the waiting game and balance, okay? So it appears that we were in some type of, so it seems that globally we had, okay, because if we look at this card, I'm seeing this as the earth or the universe, right? Being enslaved or enchained, right? The number 20 being significant. The universe being enslaved in some form of balance that was impacting the foundation of existence, the heart of existence, right? And what I'm seeing with this is it was causing a suffering in silence. So not just individually of the individual, but of all of reality and consciousness on a grander scheme and scale of things. So the energies that were participating in the enslavement or the perceived enslavement of consciousness, of heart-based healing, of the interconnectedness of all, okay, all the layers and aspects of reality dimensionally, okay, understanding different layers of consciousness, the human existence, those that were in support of keeping these structures for the balance of possibly societies and civilization, we're simultaneously knocking out and imbalancing so many grander, greater aspects of being within existence. And now karma is taking place where that trapped energy of communication, limiting wisdom that's available to all, right? That is inherently available to all. Limiting that communication is done, right? The yo-yo is coming back in full force. I'm picking up a calling our power back, right? So something about a sour apple, okay? So spoiled apple, that may be significant. You may like that flavor. That can be a confirmation for you as well. But something about the taste of life, okay? Not just the taste on the taste buds of the tongue, but the taste of life, okay? Everyone is getting a taste of life this lifetime. And so mote it be, and so it is. Everyone is getting a taste of life this lifetime. And life is sweet as energy is giving, okay? And the illusions that have kept a transformation at bay, okay, are no longer. All right, so depending on where you find yourself on this aspect of consciousness within existence, right? Because again, no goods or evils, but you know, there's a transformation taking place, okay? A transformation in understanding what was previously defined in dualistic finite natures are not so finite, okay? All right, tribe, for now, I'll leave the message there. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Click the link above in the bio to check out my products, services, other dimensions of myself. Check out the shorts. If you're not on YouTube, get over to YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe to get this energy healing and sending great vibes. Anak Amun, so mote it be, so it is. Abracadabra. All right, see you later.